Sorry about the red eyes. I've had a bit of a cold and a lot of coughing attacks lately. But anyway, this week, moving on, wealth inequality, economic inequality. It's easy to see it in terms of just a domestic issue. However, I want you to think in terms of global security here. And perhaps this week it's not so much that it's handed to you on a platter, but think about the links between economic inequality and things such as failed states in certain countries. Many countries in Africa is a good example, like Nigeria. The fact that this can descend into civil wars. There can be migration issues or refugees in search of more resources. It can even become an environmental issue if wealth inequality means people don't have the resources they need to, say, work on the land or whatever it is, or to house themselves. So all of these things become global security issues. Also, if you think in terms of aid and international intervention, often this can be tied up with trying to prevent what might be called failed states, states that absolutely cannot function anymore. So whereas it's often hard to draw the link exactly, like, okay, economic inequality or wealth inequality is exactly what caused this. It often goes hand in hand with all sorts of things. Governmental corruption is another area which can lead to gross inequality. However, often it is a source of conflict or a source of insecurity, and certainly in some countries more than others. So if this is something you want to have a look at, choose your examples carefully. When you go and have a look in your learning resources and your wider research, make sure that a lot of scholars are saying, yes, economic and wealth inequality is certainly one of the sources of insecurity in this particular scenario. Otherwise, the discussion threads have been very quiet, so I'm not sure many of you are taking up an interest in this topic, but certainly jump on discussion threads still, or as we come up to preparation for assignment number 3, definitely email me if you have a plan. Thanks, everybody.